Hello, hello. So here we have my update plan template. Let's start. So this is an overall layout. As you can see, I have gone ahead and added a roof to the sewers. We'll touch on that in a sec. Made a couple of changes here and there. Most of them are what you will see from the player's perspective, so from out here it's difficult to tell. But speaking of which, first change I mentioned I was considering adding a little more to the starting area and adding some detail there, and the first thing I did, I added this little side room. I got some chairs, got a desk, TV over there, door. It's pretty sparse. I guess you could say this is like a... The original idea was more of a prison facility. This, I guess, this could be something along the lines of like a warehouse, maybe a storage area. Dang Amazon. Anyways, oh yeah, that's just the room itself. Outside, I went ahead and added the exit door and a couple of shipping trucks. Bonus area is more or less unchanged. In the final game, this would be, I guess, an area to get a little bit of extra loot. It's hidden by the fact that unless you're paying attention, you might not notice the lights and therefore the area. Next change of note is, as I mentioned, I wanted to make the warehouse look a little bit neater, and add some support to the walkway. So I've gone ahead and put the crates into stacks, and I don't know if these would be usable or not in the final game. Perhaps these are just decoration, but either way, looks a little bit neater. They're going in the back of the trucks, and then the walkways have supports. The walkways themselves are unchanged, but the supports give it a little bit better detail. Like I said, walkways are mostly unchanged. One minor note, I did add these sidewalls to this section of the walkway, expanded it out just so it's harder to fall out. And then the sewers, real quick. I took the picture of the first sewer area, but I did adjust both of them. So if we drop down, I went ahead and changed the layout of the sewer walkway, changed the texturing. I did manage to get the water to work. I just added a second plane for the ground and turned off collision. Surprisingly easier than I thought. As I mentioned, I did adjust the roof since this is supposed to be an underground sewer, so I did have to adjust the lighting a little bit. It is darker in some areas, like over here, but I figured since it's underground and since it's really only the areas you aren't supposed to walk in that are dark, I figured it's fine. Like I mentioned, I didn't photograph it, but I did adjust the second part here. This is a slightly different layout. Extra crates here, probably too many crates, but you know, so it goes. You can see the crates if they fall into the water. And the next change, again, wanted to keep it very simple, but I went ahead, adjusted the lighting to match that of the earlier sewers, changed the ground. There are a couple of crates, a few scattered throughout the maze, and I also went back and added some flooded sections, because I figured, you know, it's going to be underground, it's supposed to be a sewer. There's some areas that you can't just walk through. Here's one of the bonus crates. For the most part, I've gone ahead and adjusted the lighting. I've intentionally left a couple of areas dark because there's supposed to be walkways the player can't see naturally. There's probably a better way to do that, but for now, you get an idea of what you're going for. You look around. Oh, there's a entrance. Like I said, it could probably be done better. You know, probably have some enemies or something scattered throughout here. Here you have your little side area. I've left it open for now. You could add a vent or something, maybe make it a secret entrance. Or perhaps just an indication, hey, the player is close. The rest of the maze is mostly the same. Again, could do better on the lighting, could do better on adding stuff, but general idea of what's supposed to go on. Here's the entrance to the final room. There's that vent. And then I've gone ahead and added, you know, a little display screen, add some crates to the wall, and then moved the elevator into the far back of the corner. A lot of empty space here, but I'm sure you could go and add a control room, make this a little bit more fleshed out. But you know, this is a nice starting point, which I did also add in my final display. And then, as I mentioned, Did make some minor texture adjustments, added in room. Most of the changes, as I mentioned, are adjustments the player is going to see rather than what you see out here. And yeah, that's all she wrote.